tilapia has few diseases, grows quickly, development of aquaculture in Taiwan, development of artificial feed and continuous improvement of breeding technology, the Taiwan tilapia by monosex, high-density intensive aquaculture has become the important aquaculture fish species in Taiwan. However, current Taiwan tilapia is the monodary interbreed from the female Tilapia lotica and male Oreocomus aureus, not the so-called ukwa fish of earlier period. For securing it as this particular fish species in Taiwan, it has been officially named as Taiwan tilapia. Taiwan tilapia belongs to Urohylene fish, which could grow smoothly in both seawater and freshwater. Because it grows more quickly in freshwater, most of them are bred at freshwater fish farms in Taiwan. However, because its flesh is more tasty when bred in seawater, some fishermen breed young fish in fish farms of freshwater and then introduce seawater when they mature to increase the salinity gradually. In such a way, another Taiwan tilapia called caodiao with tasty flesh has been successfully bred. It can be sold in markets when it reaches 300 grams or above. In addition to selling in domestic markets directly, full-grown fish of 600 grams and above can be delivered to modern aquatic products processing plants to produce various processed products for sale, in which the fish fillet is the major product and it is mainly for export. After fished, it is delivered live by special transportation to the processing plants. All the processing plants that export Taiwan tilapia fillet are HACCP certified excellent factories. The full name of HACCP is Hazardous Analysis Critical Control Point, which is the International Certificate of Food Safety Management Systems and the essential requirement to achieve the objective of free trading. HACCP is established on GMP and SSOP. In other words, the GMP and SSOP have to be established by the factory first in order to be established as HACCP. The so-called GMP is Food's Good Practice Standards, which regulates the establishment and maintenance of factory building, facility and equipment, the movement of people, and the logistics and management of quality. It guides the production process. SSOP is the Sanitation Standard Operating Procedure. It is the required measure to maintain the safety of food processing. SSOP contains the use of safety water in processing. Clean the equipment and tools that contact with food before and after use. Establish sufficient sanitation facilities for washing hands to prevent products from pollution. Prevent pollution from chemical substance and washing sterilization substance, health control of operators and measures to avoid insects and rats from entering the operation sites. HACCP could be established when the factory could produce well the works of GMP and SSOP. The establishment is made in 2 steps. First is the hazard analysis from the acquisition of material, transportation, processing, manufacturing, storage, delivery, sale, and consumption. The whole process has to be evaluated for various potential hazards and the hazard extent, and analyze the point, step, or procedure that has significant hazard on the human body, and decide the significant hazards that belong to important control points by CCP decision tree. Then, use effective methods to control important control points strictly to prevent the occurrence of significant hazards. Factor that's certified by HACCP not only comply with the GMP made by the nation, and the important control points are strictly controlled in the production process. All operators have to wear clean clothes and hats and pass through the sterilization room. Wash hands and steep shoes, and then wear masks and gloves to enter and work at the working areas. After being transported to the processing plant, Taiwan tilapia could be raised in big plastic barrels or cement ponds first, or be processed directly. The fish shall be put into ice water first in processing to preserve on ice and let it in a coma status. The artery of the fish in a coma is cut by a special knife from the back of its gill cover to let blood in order to prevent the influence of flesh color due to oxidized blood. After letting blood completely, the specialized technicians would peel off the fish fillet of the 2 sides quickly. The discarded fish head in conjunction with fish bones is collected to a plastic tub with lid immediately and moved out of the working area by assigned personnel. The fish fillet is conveyed to the stripping machine by the conveyor to strip fish skin and then fillet treated by ozone is then soaked in ice water with salt to increase the biting flexibility of flesh. The fish fillet treated by salt water is then soaked in clean ice water to eliminate substances adhered to it. The washed, cleaned fish fillet is then sent to the cleaning working area with the highest sanitary through delivery port. All operators in this area have to wear masks and gloves to dry the surface of the fish and clean with a white cloth, and then weigh it to classification specifications. Fish fillet in different specifications is packed in plastic bags and sealed with vacuum packing machines. Vacuum packaged fish fillets are arranged neatly on the frozen plate and put on the frozen cart in turn. After the cart is full with frozen plates, it is pushed into the refrigerator immediately and made quick frozen with ultimate temperatures under 18 degrees Celsius. The frozen fish fillet is then packed in a carton according to different specifications and frozen in the refrigerator, which maintains a temperature under 20 degrees Celsius. QC personnel would check incoming samples in fixed time and fixed place from the incoming of material, processing and frozen period to make
ている魚製品になっている。